Hey, what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's D. About to react to this vid by 10 Toes, and it's titled When Streamers and Rappers Don't Mix. And it says, awkward. We got Aiden in the thumbnail, of course. He's had a lot of awkward moments with rappers. Just, it's so interesting how, streamers have provided the platform recently for rappers to, come on their stream and like promote their music when it's like, it's just such an odd dynamic because like years ago rappers would go on like rap podcasts and they would get interviewed by people who were knowledgeable about rap, but now they're going to Kai's room and they're going to Aiden's room and they're talking to Funny Marco. So it's just a very interesting switch up. But good for these streamers. They're capitalizing off of it, making good money. I would do it too. So, do you. But it does create an awkward situation sometimes because it's like, what the fuck do we talk about, Anyway, let's see what's on here though. Let's watch.
Hey, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy 10 Toes. And today, I want to talk about something that I've been hearing more and more recently. And it has to do with people are saying streamers are the new age rappers, implying that these streamers are living the luxurious lifestyle that these rappers strive for. And while that is kind of true, I would say it's more like the top 2-3% streamers that are actually doing better than some mainstream rappers. But regardless, because this streamers and rappers collabing is the new age Nickelodeon crossover episodes. Although, with these streamers being more popular than some rappers nowadays, it's become obvious this is becoming a way for rappers to either get a bag, promote their upcoming music, or try to revive their career. And while yes, a lot of these rapper-streamer collabs are hilarious and all over social media generating millions of views,
sometimes it works out. Sometimes the chemistry is great and it's a very entertaining, funny thing to watch. But when it don't go that way, it's awkward. When it works, it works. When it don't, it don't. And it's like, oh shit.
It's quickly going to become oversaturated and forced. And while some rappers and streamers have a real bond or a friendship, it seems to me a lot of these rappers are dabbling in the streamer world in replacement of interviews, which is saying that this is basically becoming a part of their press run, which would make total sense that it's going to seem forced. Because we know rappers already hate doing interviews as it is. And while some rappers maybe texted Kai or Aiden, I will guarantee you, a lot of them had managers behind the scenes who just set it up and said, hey, yo, little baby, you're going on Kai's stream today. And I'm warning you all now, this way of marketing for rappers is going to become more and more inorganic throughout these next few years. And although streamers and rappers collabing just recently started and it's a new age form of content, there has already been plenty of streams where the rappers and streamers just did not mix. A lot of the times, the vibe will be all for they don't mix because the rapper is strictly there for his own game. And the rapper and streamer collab I want to talk about first actually just happened recently. And we're going to talk about a rapper who went on Jack Doherty's stream. And I'm not going to lie, I never really heard of bro until I was doing this video. I did my homework and he's been famous on YouTube for damn near a decade now. But his recent work is lame. He's been streaming in his mansion with some top-tier pops. I'm talking Island Boys, OF Girls, upcoming LA influencers, and his most recent attempt, Rich the Kid. But let me tell you right now, this was an ideal example of a forced rapper and streamer collab. And when I say this was one of the most boring, confusing videos I've ever watched in my life, I genuinely wasted my time turning this shit on. Rich the Kid's already an uninteresting rapper. I'm sorry, Rich fans.
Damn, and it's crazy because he opted to go on what's this nigga name? Jack Doherty. He went on Jack Doherty stream because, let's be real, can he get on Kai's stream? Probably not. Can he get on Aiden's? Probably not. They're probably like, nah, we about to talk to Playboy Cardi. We about to talk to Travis Scott. Like, they're collabing with, like, big A-list rappers, no shade. So, that's why he had to fuck with Jack.
If you're a fan of him, that's kind of crazy. This man walked in, just toured the house with Jack, which was the most awkward tour I've ever seen in my life. Jack was asking him questions like an annoying drunk bitch at a party, on my soul.
How rich is Rich the Kid?
Oh my God.
Like, I physically couldn't even make it through this whole stream. Rich had a shiesty and I couldn't even hear anything he was saying either. And looking more into Jack's streams,
who are these?
He barely is even the one on camera half the time. When I say this whole stream had no organization or plan, compared to somebody like Kai, who at least will have the rapper on and have a list of things they're gonna look at, go over, talk about, whatever. Jack's stream, on the other hand, was a complete joke. I can't even imagine what his target audience is. And Rich the Kid just did not want to be there. It was so obvious.
I'm in the L room. What would you do different? Look at my Richard Mille carpet. Like it? Here you go. Thank you. You smoke? Nah, it's just there for decoration. I don't do that. I support the kids. I'm with them.
It said that Jack paid anywhere from
my
20
goodness.
to 60K to go on this stream. You know, some people are saying 20, some people are saying 60. You know, it was probably 20. And knowing that and watching how he came in and out, I'm sure he just wanted to get a quick bag, promote his already dead music career and his upcoming album, and leave. That's exactly what he did, and it was a mess. Now, this is just the start for this new form of content. You guys are saying, oh, these streamers and rappers are the same level now, and this is what's about to come with it. Some uninterested ass rappers trying to get some clout. Now, not a lot can compare to getting scammed by a rapper, but honestly, Jack winging the whole stream and having nothing to talk about with Rich was actually better for content than some of these other rappers who collab with streamers. And everybody I'm about to name, I'm not saying they were clout chasing, but they were definitely just on the stream because the streamer has some clout and they knew they would get a little bit of hype from it. Now, what I'm going to talk about next, people might not remember. It didn't really create any viral clips or bad blood, but it was simply just a forced interview. And what I'm talking about is the Aiden and Lil Yachty stream. This stream was in a very interesting and relevant time in Aiden's career. He was having multiple rappers on stream a week, was the hottest topic in the streamer world, and just everybody was tapped in with Aiden at the time. So you would think that Yachty's going to fit in perfect. Well, no. Yachty's energy was off. And while at first I thought he was just maybe like not in a good mood, or maybe he was off that drink. He said he's 10 months clean. Maybe he was sipping and just faded. But I did a little more homework, and there was a reason for Yachty acting how he acted. Because the same time Yachty was on his stream, earlier that same week, Polo G had a little beef spark up with Aiden. That sounds funny just saying, but I'm serious. And it was basically all about just Aiden making such jokes around it. He wasn't rocking with it.
I remember
he's from Iraq. He ain't messing with that shit.
That was
now, what does this have to do with
awkward.
Lil
I remember reacting
well,
to that.
Polo being a new gen rap star, literally, people were hating on Aiden OD at the time. They were calling him corny, a grown man, soft. You know, Polo G's a street rapper, so his fan base is a little different than Aiden, so you know he was under attack. And because this, Yachty didn't want to come off too soft and friendly and like he's all with that such shit, because you got a whole army of Polo G fans who are saying, yo, this dude's lame. If Yachty's rocking too heavy with him, he'll come off lame as well. And if you're thinking, that's Lil Yachty, he doesn't care what people think, he paints his nails. This was before Yachty hopped on the feminine agenda wave. You know, this was back when he was still trying to be street. He was hanging with all the Detroit rappers because nobody in Atlanta respected him. Matter of fact, this whole stream was publicity for his Michigan vote tape that dropped like 3 or 4 days after the Aiden stream. So of course he's not gonna want to come off all friendly and fruity. Come on.
Friendly and fruity.
Big feet, big. Yeah. Anyways, so
I'm glad Aiden stopped doing this. This was real corny and like weird, and you making people uncomfortable.
Shout out to 90,000.
Like, it's one thing to do that with your friends, cool. Y'all want to crack y'all little gay jokes, whatever. That's your thing, sure. But to do that with these rappers and you don't even really have a relationship with them like that, you don't know them that well, and you just making gay jokes and like pretending to come on to them, like you're doing too much.
90,000 in 13 minutes. I've never done it before.
Okay.
When we get to 100K, I like to hold. What did I say? You have nice lips. Has anyone ever told you that?
Not him. Not him on his lips.
What are you doing with your phone now?
Oh, Aiden get on my nerves, bro. I mean, obviously he don't do this no more, I don't think, with rappers, but...
Delilah's are fire. Have you been to Delilah's?
Or he was genuinely annoyed with all that such shit. And based on how he acts in other interviews and with other streamers, it was clear for whatever reason, Lil Yachty was not rocking with Aiden. Meanwhile, if somebody like Drake started talking to him like that, he would start doing backflips on Drake shit because he rides Drake. But that's for another
They
video.
have a relationship.
And this whole interview was genuinely awkward. Yachty wasn't really being himself. And I remember thinking this at the time when watching it. This was like 2 years ago. And towards the
That's
end...
like, what's his name? A$AP Rocky and Tyler, the Creator, they're always like making little gay jokes. Well, it's usually Tyler, the Creator, making gay jokes with A$AP. And, you know, he laughs because they're close. They have a friendship. So that's totally different.
Eventually caught a little vibe, but I had to go back and watch it because I'm not about to just watch two men small talk. That's me. I'm not about to watch that. And I can say confidently, Lil Yachty was strictly there for his own game. He had no interest in talking to Aiden. Which, like I said, maybe that's not the artist's fault because they just went on this thinking it's all for promotion. It's the same as an interview. I just gotta go and be in front of the camera for an hour.
Before you eat, say your grace. That's my shit.
A 24-hour stream with Kai, which
I fuck
although
with
was for
Yachty.
promo, it captured what a true crossover episode should be.
Well, that
I
part
don't want
is
to see a rapper and a streamer, and the
cheeky,
streamer's gotta carry the combo. This shit shouldn't be forced. If it's forced, it's for somebody's gain, and I ain't messing with it because it's ain't no game. And I know deep down everything they all do is for gain, popularity, numbers. But with rappers like 21 Savage and Kai, or Tory Lanez and Aiden, or Lucky and Bruce, you know, there's a lot of rappers who have genuine bonds with these streamers, and I think that's what it's all about. It's not about, oh, we can get a little bit of clout from this. Now, don't get it fooled, just because I'm talking about Kai and how he's so organized, even Kai wasn't able to make content out of the next rapper. And he would even go on to say, this was his worst guest, or should I say most boring guest. I think we all know Krishan and Blueface are the worst.
I'm gonna sell this bitch and make money out of the website anyway, nigga.
My bad, Chad. You put a hole in my wall.
You rich, you can fix it.
The most awkward and the most weird.
No, and
I know.
Like words like I the one I had high hopes for, but then it ended up in my hopes was Lil Baby.
Now, Lil Baby. I remember turning this on because I was so excited that he was gonna sit down and talk to Lil Baby. This is Kai. This is somebody who's our age. He's gonna ask some interesting questions that all these older people forget to ask. But that's not how it went because my boy Lil Baby was smacked. I knew the second he walked in, that man was faded. I know he be smoking that exotic, and truthfully, he wanted nothing to do with the street.
Yeah, he probably just wasn't fucking with it. But this is also the reason why I don't like getting high socially around people at all because I'm very withdrawn like this as well.
Not even lying. Watch it back. It's like a father spending time with his son, but that father's overworked. He don't even feel like being there.
So what games you be playing?
Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
Call of Duty.
Okay. You be watching, you got any favorite TV shows?
Right now, I'm a big fan of Office. You know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I done told that 50 to put me on Power. He be playing.
I can see you being on something like that.
Yeah, you was see me being on something like that. You feel what I'm saying? If you had a movie, you put me in that.
Yeah, you be like, wanting to pay the full. You know, you like, you got it now. You like, you know, down.
Yeah. And
He basically would come in and, Kai was holding the convo strong, just trying to keep people entertained. They would react to a few videos, and then he left. There was really no engaging moments. And not that Lil Baby needed the clout. He's a poppin' rapper. But I could tell he went into this just with the mindset of, all right, this is a quick little press run type thing.
Yeah.
But he's not going on there to really be cool with Kai. And once again, I'm not about to watch two men small talk. Respectfully, I don't care if it's Lil Baby. And if you're thinking, hey, that's Lil Baby, what do you mean you're not about to watch two men small talk? That's Lil Baby. Then you must be new here. Because you should never idolize nobody outside yourself, and God, come on, stop playing. There's nothing anybody could do or accomplish that's out of your reach. Don't let the illusions this world has fool you and change who you are. You're in control of every decision you make, and you have
Alright.
to put yourself first every day. Are you gonna do it?
I mean, facts, but
anyways, I do have one more I want to share with you guys, and it isn't a streamer or
Dana.
rapper, but it is a YouTuber and rapper collab. I feel like I'm wrong if I don't mention Funny Marco and G Herbo. And Southside, but Southside was acting cool with Funny Marco until G Herbo.
I just said that like that because I just found out that that's not a woman. Because I was watching something, I don't even remember, but they were like Dana White something. And I'm like, who is she? But I ended up finding out that that's a man. He got something to do with UFC, something like that. I don't know.
Pulled up on some group leader type shit. Like, what the fuck?
You riding past, I guess.
Am I in the conversation or just him?
Shut the fuck up.
You just speak it, bro. You're not even like, it's our show now, bro. You feel me? Swerve and curve.
You don't want to be broke.
Wait, why? I remember people saying they were mad at this, but I never looked into it because I really didn't care, to be honest. But isn't this the vibe of the show? Is that they be talking shit? So why were people mad at them?
Group leader type shit. Like, what the fuck?
You riding past, I guess.
Am I in the conversation or just him?
Shut the fuck up.
You just speak it, bro. You're not even like, it's our show now, bro. You feel me?
Are they not joking?
You don't want to be bugged.
Yeah,
Shut
bro.
the fuck up.
Yeah, bro.
Just shut the fuck up and listen.
You gonna come and get me? Bro.
Okay, he said, I hate that bitch. Walking on from Cabo, I spent the block. So I said, well, my son said, he hate you. He said, nigga, I hate that bitch. He said, nigga, I hate that bitch. And Captain Switch on board. That nigga crazy.
We got this on
Finish, fucking goofy.
Now listen, I'm not about to be the guy who's shocked that G Herbo was being disrespectful.
I thought they were
this
joking.
Is G Herbo. This
No?
man's from the rack. He be talking about killing.
This is the
I'm
clip
not about
people
to
were
sit here
mad
and be
at?
like, why would he clown him? He's so mean. And if they were both drunk and friends since the sandbox, then I wouldn't even really say anything because that type of behavior is acceptable. If you think otherwise, man, you're tripping, right?
See, this is confusing because literally Nicki Minaj was just on his fucking podcast, on his show or whatever, and she literally told him shut the fuck up too. And like be quiet, and he had the same little stupid like look on his face. So I thought this was a part of the whole act. So why is it a problem when they're doing it? This is the clip that people were mad at. I've seen this for like the past several months, where people are like, "Oh, G Herbo was corny for that, and he was so disrespectful, so rude." Is this not the vibe of the show? And if women can do it, why can't they do it? Like, is it different just because they are men and you're supposed to be so macho and not let another man joke with you like that? Like, what is it? Or maybe there is more that I'm missing. I mean, obviously there is. It's a whole ass show. So maybe he didn't show the worst parts. I'll say that.
Got friends I know
Maybe
since
it got
kindergarten.
worse. I don't know.
They'll just call me a pussy. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But yo, for G Herbo to violate Funny Marco on his own show, nah, that's a L. And that was a very bad look for G Herbo. And overall, this did not mix. You have that Funny Marco dry type humor, and then you have G Herbo's impatient mannerism. Oh my god. I knew it was gonna fail the second G Herbo walked in. ready for trouble.
And
G
they,
Herbo's
like,
been
laughing.
on Kai's stream, you know, he's been on social media too, just hanging out with people. He's never had that type look to him, so it's clear, you know, him and Funny Marco don't mix. Now, just like I said in the beginning of the
That's
video,
not the
we're
vibe
in
of
a
these
time where
other-
social media influencers and Twitch streamers, kick streamers, they can reach a higher level than some of these rappers. And because
Absolutely.
of that, we're able to get fire collab videos with our favorite Twitch streamers and rappers. Although, with that is gonna come more and more forced content, with the only intention behind it being money. Because a lot of the streamers you guys watch or rappers you listen to have no real positive message or trying to help you guys at all. A lot of these people do just do things for clout. That's all they care about. You should be watching videos that are helping you in the situation you're currently in. And just remember, this is all online.
Facts on facts. And yes, I totally agree with him. This is being treated like a press run for a lot of these rappers, you know, and sometimes they will show up to the stream and they'll be engaging, they'll crack jokes, and it'll make for an entertaining watch. But sometimes they'll pull up and, you know, it is a bit more awkward. It'll turn out like it did with fucking Playboy Cardi or Lil Baby, when they're just there and they're just like, I'm here because my manager booked this. Like, what's up? Like, all right, like, why the fuck am I here in your room? Like, this is stupid, you know? Because, like I said, just recently, these streamers are starting to collab with these rappers. But for the longest, you know, they have had to go and do interviews, and they would go on platforms like The Breakfast Club and other platforms where the hosts were knowledgeable about rap. So it made a bit more sense. But now they're just pulling up and sitting in the chair talking to these little niggas, and it's like, oh, what I'm talking about, what games I like to play and what my favorite shows are, like, you know. So I can understand why, you know, it would be a bit odd for some of these people, but I also respect the rappers like Offset, who can get on there and like joke around and dance around and, like, you know, have a good time. Like I said, it makes it more entertaining to watch the stream. But yeah, it is a very new change, you know, in rap. So I get them feeling kind of weird sometimes about it. But yeah, this was an entertaining watch. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye!